There are some calling this a Democratic budget. I simply say it is a budget for New Jersey. And let me re-emphasize, this is not a Democratic budget. This is a budget for New Jersey. 1 year ago, we stood here and passed a tough budget. It was based on a premise and a promise of shared sacrifice. Over time, we learned that the premise was false and the promise was broken. Only through tough sacrifice, we were told, could we return New Jersey from the edge of abyss. And look what happened. Women's health funding. I know each and every one of you care about it, on both sides. It is restored. The plan to kick everyone with incomes over $5,000 off Medicaid, shelved. Tuition to the most neediest children, restored. Educational Opportunity Fund, an opportunity once again. Hagedorn and Vineland Development Centers, saved. Sheltered workshops and the employment opportunities they provide for the developmentally disabled, restored. And on down the list. Where lives matter, the budget is there for them. And it can be there because it is built on a fiscal base of honest, real, and attainable revenues. This budget recognizes that we need to maximize every dollar and shouldn't ever be content to do just less with less.
Perhaps most importantly, it drastically restores the devastating education cuts made by the governor last year. In fact, under our budget proposal, every school district in the state would be brought up to adequacy funding. And when we throw the millionaires tax in, we will have every school district in New Jersey fully funded for the first time. Let me repeat that. For the first time in history, every single school district in the state of New Jersey will be fully funded. That means all the schools in my district, all the schools in Senator Vitale's district, all the schools in Senator Kane's district, all the schools in Senator Bono's district, all the schools in Senator Doherty's district. Get what I'm saying? All the districts. We argue over this all the time. All the districts in this state will be fully funded for the first time in history. The numbers are real, as is the impact it'll have on everyday hardworking New Jersey families. This is a fair budget. This is a budget that is balanced. This is a budget that does the right thing by taxpayers. And it's time to stand up for those people working hard, struggling every day to make ends meet.
These are not fantasies. This is how you balance a budget. This is how you put a budget together for New Jersey's hardworking families. And yet the governor has attacked the budget from the start. I wonder what happened to the governor's newfound love of bipartisanship. I guess that era lasted only as long as it served the governor's interests. When the nonpartisan Office of Legislative Services, who has a better track record when it comes to revenue projections, and that's a fact, that's not even debatable, when they came up with their revenue estimates, the governor and his treasurer ignored them and certified different numbers. Now, Governor Christie's treasurer is calling this budget unconstitutional. Once again, resorting to the old partisan politics of fudging the facts and picking pointless fights. I support this budget because it makes sense, because it is fiscally responsible, because it is a good budget for today and for our future, and it reflects the values that have made New Jersey the great state that it is.